Another Stony Brook lacrosse product is headed to the pros. Harrison Matsuoka is the latest Seawolf to be drafted into the National Lacrosse League.
Plus, the Stony Brook Athletic Department is recognizing Latinx Heritage Month. We'll hear from some Seawolves about what their heritage means to them.
We sit down with Athletic Director Sean Hilburn as he discusses the return of Stony Brook athletics.
And we'll pull back the curtain, we'll take a peek behind the scenes into the signature win of the Stony Brook women's lacrosse team last year.
All that and more coming up on the premiere episode of Seawolves Weekly. Welcome inside Seawolves Weekly. I'm Sam Rothman, and each week we'll bring you an inside look at Stony Brook student athletes and share their stories. And for our top story, we'll throw it over to Jonah Karp.
Thanks, Sam. When sports were halted in the spring because of the COVID-19 outbreak, Harrison Matsuoka was in the midst of his senior season with the men's lacrosse team. He decided to return in the fall, and then last month, he was drafted into the NLL. Needless to say, when he was picked, Harrison was pretty stoked.
With the 14th overall pick, the Calgary Roughnecks select Harrison Matsuoka from Stony Brook University and the Okotoks Raiders.
Harrison Matsuoka, who will be coming out next year, he's going back for another year of school, but a player who can fill some of the role that Tyson Bell did, and a Calgary guy. You know, you keep the guy in Alberta. It's a great move. He's fast, he's skilled, he's not huge, but he does play effectively on the defensive end, and he will take off in transition. So a lot to like about Matsuoka, and very interesting that they're able to keep him in the province.
Harrison, you're one of the few players that are expected to make a smooth transition into the next level. What is it about your game that you feel sets you apart from the other players?
I just feel that it's my speed and kind of just being able to go into kind of any situation and fit in almost right away. I make friends pretty easily. So, I mean, that definitely helps when going to a new team, and I think that'll definitely help smooth my transition to the NLL.
Now, speaking of speed, that is one of your biggest assets, and it makes the game more exciting. What are you most looking forward to when you return to Stony Brook this year on improving?
I'm most excited to get another chance to play my 5th year with my guys who we got our season taken away from last year. I feel like we have a really good squad this year, and we're bringing all returners back, and I'm just really excited to win an American East with these guys.
When you play with these guys, what is it about your skill set that makes them better and makes the players better around you?
I think it's just kind of my ability to kind of turn the game up a little bit with my speed and kind of brings guys up to a higher level. I mean, all the guys I play with make it really easy to kind of improve my game and help elevate theirs. So it's just a great fit.
Congrats to Harrison celebrating that special moment. And this month we're celebrating Latinx Heritage Month. It honors the traditions, culture, and history of Hispanic Americans here in the United States. So let's meet Jack Valderrabano from the men's soccer team and India Pagan from the women's basketball team to share their heritage.
Hello, my name is Jack Valderrabano, and I'm a member of the Stony Brook men's soccer team. Both of my parents were born in Mexico, and they came here to the U.S., so they settled down in New York City, and I was born in Upper Manhattan. And we celebrate basically all the Mexican holidays. We eat all the Mexican food, such as Cinco de Mayo, Dia de los Muertos. We eat tacos, all the basic Mexican food. This was actually the first time we're doing something like this at Stony Brook Hispanic Heritage Month, and I think that it's really growing. And I think it's important for all the Hispanics to resonate with American culture. I mean, there's plenty of Hispanics on the team, especially on a soccer team. You know, Hispanics love soccer. And it's cool, you know, having people of your own. You can speak Spanish with them, have laughs with them, and it's just very fun having a lot of Hispanics on the team. Mi nombre es Jack Valderrabano y soy parte del equipo de fútbol de Stony Brook y yo soy un lobo marino.
I'm India Pagan. I'm on the women's basketball team. Being Puerto Rican is truly amazing. My parents, they were both born there. I was born over here. But ever since I was little, Spanish is my first language because they would talk at home and everything. So it's really my first language. I would go to Puerto Rico like every single year, ever since I was little. And then when I started playing basketball, obviously I made it to the national team, and I'm continuing to go to Puerto Rico. So it's honestly a blessing. The culture is amazing, the food, the people. I love Puerto Rico. Playing on the Puerto Rican national team, it means the world to me, being able to represent the beautiful island that is Puerto Rico. It's truly an amazing feeling. The fans are absolutely amazing. They support the national team. Even though I wasn't really born in Puerto Rico, they still support it 100%. So it's amazing. Hola, mi nombre es India Pagan, juego para el equipo de baloncesto aquí en Stony Brook y soy una loba marina.
Latinx Heritage Month runs until October 15th. We're going to take a quick break here, but when we come back, an exclusive interview with Sean Hilbrun.
You can experience the entire world right here.
Here at Stony Brook, the faculty treat students more like professionals.
Stony Brook helped me go further faster because I was able to get my bachelor's and master's in 5 years, and that helped me land my dream job.
There is that something for you out there if you're willing to go and find it. Coming together and feeling that sense of school spirit, that is one of my favorite experiences.
From the moment you step into Stony Brook's door, they are already encouraging you to do research and meet with professors. There's more we can accomplish together than we can apart.
Welcome to the new Stony Brook Children's Hospital. It's filled with kid-sized spaces. And fish-sized spaces, too.
Our new patient rooms put me in charge.
No, me.
No, me.
It even has a lighthouse.
It's got a time machine.
It's not a time machine.
I know a time machine when I see one.
And the most pediatric specialists around. But can they do this? Stony Brook Children's. The best ideas in medicine. They are special for kids.
Welcome back to Seawolves Weekly. This is certainly an unprecedented time, especially as it pertains to sports. So what's it like if your job is to oversee an entire Division I athletic department? That's the position Sean Hilbrun finds himself in.
Past few months have been a wide range of emotions from the date in March when the decision was made to essentially shut athletics down to now where we're talking about returning. It's been a roller coaster, but I would say throughout the process, our team has stayed together. We've planned, we have asked a lot of questions, but you know the main thing is that we've learned a lot. And as difficult as it was in March to have essentially our world shut down to where we are now, I think we never expected to be in this position. I really thought that by the time we got to the fall, we would be up and running with football, soccer, volleyball, cross country, and the rhythm of our fall would be as it previously had been, but it's not. So like everything else, we take advantage of the opportunities that we have, and we stay positive, stay focused, and now we're in a position to resume sports, and I think that is what we're all very excited about. Every day has been a challenge, honestly. Every day has been learning, every day has been answering questions, but again, I'm fortunate to have great partners on campus, a great team here in the athletic department, and great student athletes who are completely bought in, and that's what makes me so excited about being back and talking about returning now. When I would walk the halls of our building throughout the summer, oftentimes I was the only person here, and that is not a fun experience, I'll be honest with you. Our student athletes are the heart and soul of our department. So my fondest days and my fondest times walking through our building is seeing our athletes, interacting with them, saying hello to them. When they came back for the start of the semester, it was really the greatest joy because they brought that energy back. They were so happy to return to Stony Brook, and they came with positivity, they came with energy. And they've been very appreciative for the opportunity to be back. Many of whom were those spring sports seniors that had their year cut short. that didn't expect to come back for their 5th year, but they're back, they're excited. So the smiles, the energy that they've brought, it's really been uplifting, not only for me, but for our entire department. This experience that our student athletes are going through right now is certainly not the one that they deserve. But they've been resilient, they've been strong. So everything that we've done as far as even deciding when teams will play, moving fall championships to the spring, deciding what eligibility issues need to be addressed in light of COVID, giving student athletes the opportunity to opt out if they so choose and still retain their scholarship. There have been a myriad issues that we have dealt with at the NCAA level, and literally we have had monthly council meetings where typically we meet 4 times a year, just because things change so rapidly. And I'm really proud of the work that the NCAA, the Division I Council, have done to meet those needs. And as you can imagine, everything is changing daily. Recruiting, financial aid, eligibility, practice, playing, the number of games that you have to play. Every year there's a minimum number of contests that you're supposed to play to be eligible for the NCAA tournament. Those have all been changed, and it's all been about creating flexibility so that teams and athletes can get back on the field competing as soon as possible. We've certainly had the highs and the lows, as many departments have had, and I think the challenge for any leader is to keep spirits up, to keep belief high. And since we've all come back to work, we were remote for an extended period throughout the summer, we've really tried to create this unity, and that we can do something that no one else has ever done. We can make history. We can come together and be stronger than we've ever been. We can win a number of championships in the spring, a number of championships in the fall of 21, and we can really recreate and reimagine how we do our business. College athletics will never be the same. There are many schools that have had to eliminate sports, have had to cut positions. So everything that we do, the business model of college athletics, has to be different. And I think it's an opportunity for us, each one of us, to figure out how we provide value, how we deliver and have an impact on Stony Brook athletics moving forward. And I think that, to me, is our greatest opportunity, but it's a chance for us to come together and do something that's never been done and do something great together. We've got a lot to look forward to, and while there are challenges, there are obstacles, I know that our department will not only rise to meet them, but we will overpower them, and our future remains as bright as ever. And I thank everyone for their support, their belief in our student athletes, our coaches, our staff. I truly believe that we have a chance to do something special, and we're excited to see our fans, our supporters back in our venues very soon. But can't wait to get back to what we do and see our student athletes compete and perform at the highest level.
To the new Stony Brook Children's Hospital. It's filled with kid-sized spaces. And fish-sized spaces, too.
Our new patient rooms put me in charge.
No, me.
No, me.
It even has a lighthouse.
It's got a time machine.
It's not a time machine.
I know a time machine when I see one.
And the most pediatric specialists around. But can they do this? Stony Brook Children's. The best ideas in medicine. They are special for kids.
You can experience the entire world right here.
Here at Stony Brook, the faculty treat students more like professionals.
Stony Brook helped me go further faster because I was able to get my bachelor's and master's in 5 years, and that helped me land my dream job.
There is that something for you out there if you're willing to go and find it. Coming together and feeling that sense of school spirit, that is one of my favorite experiences.
From the moment you step into Stony Brook's door, they are already encouraging you to do research and meet with professors. There's more we can accomplish together than we can apart.
The Stony Brook women's lacrosse team was a national title contender before the season was cut short in the spring. And that hype because of a big-time win against 4th-ranked Syracuse. And even more impressive, they did it in the Carrier Dome. So let's head up to Central New York for VIP access to that big win.
By the top 5 teams in the country. Was anyone recruited by any of the top 5 teams in the country? You can put your hand up if you are. Like legit, honestly, like offered, like, hey, we want you bad. No, and that is what makes Stony Brook lacrosse us first. This isn't about Syracuse, Northwestern, anyone that's up there, whoever else, Maryland, anybody. It's about you developing and playing to your ability and earning something that no one wants you to have. Soak every second of it in. That's my advice to you. Okay? Don't get wrapped up in all the it's lacrosse. It's lacrosse. Go have a day. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what's going to come down to. You're going to drop a pass, you're going to miss a shot. It's going to happen. It's part of the game. But so will everybody else, right? You came here to play in games like this. You came here to win games like this. Have a great night's sleep. Wake up tomorrow. It's going to be the best day of your life.
The highly anticipated matchup. Stony Brook, they open their season in the Dome. That's incredibly hard.
This Seawolves team is ready to attack. They come with aggression. They want to be the best, and they know they have to beat the best.
Big game, ebb and flow. They're going to hit us, we have to answer back. Hey, you're not going to get a better opportunity all year. You got the top 5 team in the country in their place to start our season. Let's put the nation on alert. Here we go. Us up 2, 1, 2.
Instead, it's going to be the freshman Charlotte Verhulst who spikes it into the turf, and it's picked up by Stony Brook. Now Stony Brook looking to move a shot and a goal. Taryn O'Miller swims through, creates separation with the left. The bouncer is saved by Hustle. Stony Brook keeps rolling. Kennedy feeds it off. O'Miller finishes. Harris Chuck was gearing up to shoot. Cockrell finishes. Top left. Kennedy drives in. Puts it past for her first goal of the season. Many more to come. Finished her jog back to Cage, and now she faces a one-on. Oh, it's one with Sarah Poulis. How about another? That's 4 for O'Miller, and it's a 1-goal game. Kennedy moves. She comes up aces on Asa. Went right past her right shoulder, and a tie game.
A thriller right now between number 4 Syracuse and number 10 Stony Brook, tied at 7 after 30 minutes.
That's the biggest thing I want to stress is, like, you just gotta keep fighting. Yeah, listen to the sidelines and just keep fighting.
Guys, like what we talked about all week, get those sticks up, get in. Let's not get beat down the field either. Our attack, I got middies blocking off defenders. Get back. It's gonna come down to making defensive stops. Trust me. We go out and play some defense, we're gonna be good. All right, let's go, bring it in. Hey, it comes down to winning 1 half. You win 30 minutes, you lacrosse, you win the game. What's that do I do?
Opting to pass instead of crash.
O'Miller, another shake, and she found top shelf. O'Miller gives Stony Brook the lead.
Scoring so much at the end of the first half. One quick one here in the second half. Look to keep attacking.
Nice shot by Arline, and a 2-goal lead for the Seawolves. The sophomore Carney rips it, and it's saved by Hustle. Open lane. Allie Kennedy. Costantino. 3rd time's the charm. She 5-hole? No. Houdini. You see it popped up her jersey. Arline to move. She scores. Seawolves up 2.
Play everything easy, okay? Sticks flying, watch them jumping passes. right, let's go.
Somewhere to go. Poulos fights in, tried to go high, couldn't do it. And that one was shoveled on the turf past Goldstock. Now inside, a high shot scores! First college goal for the freshman Kaylin Hartz.
Evans can as well. The early test of what you're made of.
Oh, wow! How about that from Kaylin Hart? Our line up front, O'Miller! Syracuse can't stop the bleeding. Her sixth.
Clearing the ball officially is going to be big. Patience and poise. Execute on both ends. It's going to come down to making stops on this. Let's go. I'll touch you, 1-2.
Gotta work fast. Harris Chuck gets one back. Here comes Swart, and the bouncer's home. Quick two right back.
Chuck tiptoeing on the crease.
Curls around. Harris Chuck back in the nets. Three quickly. Swart scanning. Inside. Harris Chuck bounces. 3-goal deficit. Kennedy can right her wrongs, and she does just that. More breathing room for Stony Brook. Mary Rahal right in on Cage. Over hustle. 1-goal game.
Official backs out, biggest draw control of the game. Scooped up by Stony Brook.
Running this out. Stony Brook comes into the dome and takes down number 4.
You deserved it. You deserved it. Soak it in. Okay, soak it. We'll have plenty of time to talk. This makes this bus play a hell of a lot better. We took down a top 5 team.
Let the whole nation take that as a warning. Stony Brook exhibited tremendous firepower tonight. Not just Allie Kennedy, but Taryn O'Miller, Sarah Poulos, freshman Caitlin Hart, among many others.
What were the properties of the universe a few microseconds after its beginning?
We are designing the quantum internet from Stony Brook University to the United States and to the world.
What you do in a creative writing class, you're really inventing a self.
We're trying to understand the process by which the ocean regulates temperature around the globe.
We have high school students come to us, they work in the lab, they apprentice with us.
We're training the next generation of scientists.
Welcome to the new Stony Brook Children's Hospital. It's filled with kid-sized spaces. And fish-sized spaces, too.
Our new patient rooms put me in charge.
No, me.
No, me.
It even has a lighthouse.
It's got a time machine.
It's not a time machine.
I know a time machine when I see one.
And the most pediatric specialists around. But can they do this? Stony Brook Children's. The best ideas in medicine. They are special for kids.
Welcome back to Seawolves Weekly. It's time now to shine a spotlight on some current and former Seawolves. Starting in the NFL, Timon Pears cracked the Week 1 roster for the Atlanta Falcons, while last year's captain, Gavin Heslop, made the practice squad for the Seattle Seahawks.
With the Stony Brook women's basketball team, transfers Asia Dingle and Erlit Scott are eligible to compete this upcoming season without having to sit out a year. Erlit Scott arrives from Providence, while Asia Dingle came over from Kent State.
Going back to the gridiron, TJ Morrison has been nominated for the prestigious William V. Campbell Award. The award, presented by the National Football Foundation, honors a college football player not only for his achievements on the field, but also off the field in terms of leadership, community service, and academic excellence. So, speaking of football, let's take a look at some of the football team's workouts.
Now we gon' way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we gon' way up. Way up. Now we gon' way up. Now we gon' like this. Like this. Like this. Like this.
Before we say goodbye, we're going to end with a little game. Head coach of the women's basketball team, Caroline McCombs, knows a lot about the sport that she coaches, but how well does she know her emojis? Put your thinking caps on and test your brains against Coach.
King. I think that's a crown. I don't have my glasses on. It could be candles. Oh, that's Piano Man? Yeah, I can't see anymore. I got glasses since this quarantine, so I'm struggling here. But that was easy once I could see the piano. Guns N' Roses. Him, Rose. TV show. The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. Running Man, chocolate shrimp. Run, chocolate shrimp, seafood. That would be Bubba Gump. Forrest Gump. My name is Forrest Gump. Corn, snow. Cornflakes cereal, cornflakes. These emojis are a little smaller than I had anticipated. You got another one for me? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Yes, one of my favorite movies. No hints needed on that one.
That'll just about do it for the premiere episode of Seawolves Weekly. Tune in next Thursday at 10:30, Channel 20 on Optimum for the next episode. For Sam Rothman, I'm Jonah Karp saying so long and thanks for watching.